My older brother just turned 18 and I'm 16. I'm growing up quickly. Now he can buy anything within this country. He can get a house, a loan, a mortgage, and I'm just sitting here watching time fly by. Here's what's on my mind. As I'm writing this, I'm listening to Spotify's Discover Weekly playlist because I struggle to write my thoughts and feelings onto a page without something to help me understand how and what I'm feeling. I always say the same thing, appreciate being young because time just goes and doesn't stop for anyone. And all you can think is, yeah, you tell yourself you understand, but you don't quite understand deep down. You tell yourself, yeah, I know what you're talking about, because you're 13. You think you understand, you don't. I don't really want to tell anyone to appreciate being young because you can't make the most of it. You have restrictions, parents, etc. But as you get older, you start to notice your parents let you do things that you wouldn't have been able to do 2 or 3 years ago. Recently I sent my best friend a message about how I really felt about them, and I knew what the reply would be. But I just had to make sure. Keep moving on, no matter what. Don't look back, don't you dare. After time passes, you realise the worst part isn't when someone dies. It's all the time after when they stay dead. Time moves on and doesn't ever stop. But now that I'm growing up, I've started to think about things that I didn't think I'd have to think about for years. What am I going to do after college? Am I going to uni? If I do, what uni am I going to go to? How am I going to make it work? How am I going to keep family, being in education, work and living away from home? Where am I going to get the money to pay off my fees? And so many more. I can't even begin to explain the stress that's clouding over my mind. Even after uni I'll be stressed. Do I want to sacrifice all the risks I've been making all these years until right now? Or shall I run? Run away and don't come back for years. I have things on my bucket list I want to complete before starting a family. Some even include moving countries. I've made so many wrong choices in my life and there are certainly more on the way, but do I have time to think about them? All my life I've been told, you're emotionally intelligent, Sam. And I've never really known what people meant by that. Until recently. I have my eyes open constantly. I'm just looking for the light on the other side. But I can see what others can't. Knowing how to see and control emotion isn't a good thing. It means every time I'm unhappy, I can hide it. Nobody knows. I decide to suffer in silence because I feel as if I don't deserve emotions. I'm not the most confident person. Is anyone? I don't go swimming because I hate my scars. My scar is my biggest insecurity. My insecurities are the worst of me. They make me nervous and I refuse to show them. As long as nobody can see my scars, I can pretend I'm someone else. People think I'm confident, but that's just a mask I wear. When I'm alone, I can take that mask off, I could just break down, but I don't. I don't because even the best actor doesn't break character when the cameras aren't on. I feel like I've lost my real self in all the fakeness of the world. Maybe I should give up technology and social media for a week or so. Focus on life. What's important. Maybe even take off the mask once or twice, but if I do, I know people will ask me what's wrong, because I haven't been my usual self. Wearing the mask for so long has left ink on my face from where I've been wearing it for so long it's tried to rewrite me. I'm on 693 words, I haven't even begun to talk about what's on my mind.